Hi, I'd like to talk today about your local business, about local business advertising, and what your options are. I mean, you can use local radio and television. If you have a bricks and mortar business, you can rely on people walking by, known as footfall. You can use word of mouth. You can go to networking meetings. You can use a telesales and a cold calling company. You can use direct mail, business directories like the Yellow Pages, local papers. You can use local PR agencies who can give you an insight into or a direction into editorials on papers and magazines. You can use online advertising. Google, Bing, and Yahoo use advertising what is known as pay-per-click. So you could actually pay that company every time someone clicks on your ads and you go to your website. You can use the online version of business directories like Yale.com, Scoot, Thomson Local, etc. What I am finding is that the cost per click can be quite expensive depending on what market you're in, and there could be limitations for a small local business. I mean, what happens if you only get 20 people searching for your service in the local area? That means the maximum leads that you could get is 20, but you won't actually get that. And I'd like to talk to you today about Facebook advertising, which is brand new advertising, a brand new advertising platform in terms of what they're doing now in the UK. I'm not talking about Facebook marketing, which is building likes, building a list of people who like your page and comments and shares. I'm talking about Facebook advertising, which is a distinctly different type of advertising. Until recently, you were limited in terms of your advertising by using small ads on the right-hand side of your Facebook page. But now there are big changes this year for your small local business in terms of the opportunities that you've got. And the benefit number one is you can now put your ads actually into the news feed of your targeted person that you're trying to attract. And what you're really doing with this newsfeed ad is you're literally forcing people to see your product and service. The most important benefit now for you advertising in the local area is the targeting, the demographic that you can do. You can get very, very tight on the location that you want. Male, you can go by, you can target sex, a certain age group, certain interests, and certain behaviors. Let's go into a little bit more detail on what I mean here. You can build a demographic now based on this is the exact type of person I'm trying to target for my local business. In terms of location, age, and sex, we've just you can now look at relationship status. Is the target market that you want to go for? Are they single? Are they in a relationship? Are they married? Are they engaged? Separated? Divorced? Widowed? For example, if you're a wedding chauffeur, do you think that when you target engaged couples, there may be an interest there for maybe now or in the near future hiring a wedding chauffeur? You can target work, employers, job titles, industries, any type of industry you can target. Recently I was talking to a lettings agent and they were interested in targeting landlords. So again, a specific industry where you can actually target ethnic affinity, generation, parents, life events, people in long distance relationships, new jobs, new relationships, newly engaged. Interestingly, people who have recently moved house. Do you think that someone who's just moved house may be interested in any kind of home improvement services like flooring companies, decorating, kitchen, bathroom companies? You can target certain behaviors. I mean, in digital activities, small business owners. If small business owners are your target market, you can then combine that with an industry, for example. So if you're an accountant or a bookkeeper, you could target specific small business owners in specific industries for your client base. You can target people who have traveled. They've just come back from trips or just planning trips. A very big industry, the travel industry. Now here's the key. This is about targeting a specific group of people, creating marketing messages that are specific to them. And if there's two things on the internet in 2014 going forward, it is you need to be specific on who you're targeting and you need to tell them why you're different to your local competition. If you can do that, you really have a good chance of generating business on the internet. Benefit number 3, testing is really, really cheap and it's significantly cheaper than Google AdWords pay-per-click. and you only pay, here's the key here, you only pay if someone actually engages with your ad. So if someone clicks on your website, you would pay for that. If someone likes your page. Everyone loves the word free. Although you only pay for engagement, everyone else who sees your targeted ad is actually free to you. What do I mean? So say you've built now a targeted campaign and it's for 3,000 people. So you've got 3,000 targeted people. So you serve your ad to those 3,000 people and say only 20 people click. Now those, you actually only pay for the 20 clicks. The other 2,980 people who have actually seen your ad, you don't pay. So they're really free to you. I mean, if you, for example, if you did a direct mail shot to these 3,000 people, you'd pay for 3,000 separate pieces of print and 3,000 separate postage. So can you see how you actually are really going to save a considerable amount of money here? And benefit number 5, remarketing. With technology today, you can do some pretty fascinating things. Say someone visits your website and they look at your offer and they don't actually decide at that moment to take any action in terms of beginning a relationship and picking up the phone and talking to you or submitting some details from your website. What you can do is set this up so your ad will then be served to that visitor on Facebook. So maybe later on they're actually on Facebook and they actually see your ad to remind them of your offer. Can you see how powerful that is? So putting this all together is really a 3-step process. You need to set up your Facebook business page, you need to create your ad and make sure that's linked then to your landing page on your website, and then you need to measure and optimize. So let's break this down. You need to set up a Facebook business page. Then you need to create your ad. Now an ad can be broken down into 3 sections. You have your image, you have the text that you want to use, and you have your offer. Now take a look, for example, at this local kitchen company. What this company is doing is serving a specific ad. You click on that and that would actually go to their website. Here's another ad, and this is for a double glazing company, a local double glazing company. And here again you have your image, your text and your offer. What the offer is here is a call to action. It's really book a consultation with us, so you can actually click on the book now and that will go to a specific page on your website. And what you can do, you can then set things up so you can track what is known as a conversion. So for example, on this website there's 2 conversion metrics. There's the fill in the form and submit, and there's the pick up the phone and call the company. So you can track those 2 actions if you set things up correctly. And what you do when you set things up, it's never perfect, so what you've got to do is make sure, in other words, you troubleshoot what is actually happening, and there are certain metrics you need to look at: the ad impressions, the number of impressions per click, how many of those clicks are converting, what is the conversion rate, and how much is it costing you to create that lead. So there's a lot of different things you need to be aware of there. If you'd like to discuss this strategy in a little bit more detail, contact me, and I'm happy to, I do offer a free 45-minute consultation. We will sit down, we can discuss the targeting, we can discuss the ads themselves and the creation of the ads, and I'd be happy to really give you some direction on this. Thanks for listening.